Thank you very much, sir, for providing this time to us. And let us understand your viewpoint, your insights on the different impacts of COVID in your organizations, as a whole. You have been dedicating a lot of time into pharma. So I just have some quick questions to ask you. To begin with, the first question is, what is the impact of COVID-19 in your current organization, Carol Pharmaceuticals?
To say about the impact, I would say we are significantly affected, and that is because we are all our offices are closed, our team is sitting at home, and distribution is severely impacted because of the non-availability of couriers and all. So, as a company, we are significantly affected. Is to say the least. Yeah. Uh, if you talk about the business, uh, we are not able to dispatch even if we get orders, and we are not able to contact our doctors personally. And most of the doctors who are our customers, they have stopped practice actually, and gradually they are trying to restart. So, with all these, there is a significant effect on our business, as simple as this. Yeah.
Understood, sir. Was your organization was prepared for work from home? Have you ever thought of like this type of scenario will come, and have you adopted any technology-driven approach or any policies or any processes to cope up with this? Was like my question is specifically, was your organization ready for work from home?
Actually, not. I mean, we were stuck all of a sudden. But then work from home, you can understand in a pharma industry has its own limitations, particularly when we are a startup and a smaller operations. But still, some work from home was done in the sense of keeping our customers in touch, keeping our team in touch, and some training of the team was done during the period while they were sitting at home, and we resorted to video methods to train our people. So these methods have been done, and with that, though we were not prepared, we quickly got into the gear, and we quickly got into the shape of doing the work from home things, and we have done reasonably well with that, I would say.
Thank you, sir. Going forward, like after lockdown, if everything comes as normal, there we are being hearing that there will be a new normal after this post-COVID era. So, just wanted to ask, like, what are the different strategies for you, like as a organization? What have you been adapting, or what have been you been thinking about adapting in future with respect to digital?
Going forward, we are looking at digital options straightway. I mean, helping the doctors in terms of telemedicine, and there are some excellent apps and other things available which can help a doctor go for a online practice where e-consultation can be done, e-payments can be done, and those methods we are just gearing up to adopt that till the corona problem continues for the next few months, uh, and till our team is fully operational in the field. So that's how we are gearing up, and also sending communiques to our customers in terms of knowledge enhancement, in terms of latest information on our products, and shaping up our product websites and all. So this way we are shaping up for the future when we have time now, when we are able to do not much in the market. Yeah.
Okay. So, as a pharma person, like, how do you foresee pharma industry as a whole, not related to your organization, but as a whole Indian pharma, and what all are the changes you are looking ahead for a traditional, marketing, sales and marketing, and along with a digital medium of doing that?
Indian pharma, I would say, is one of the most resilient industries in the country, and it will bounce back very, very fast once the restrictions are eased up. And this being an essential industry, Indian pharma will cope up very, very fast, and methods of business will change. There will be a lot of component of digital, lot of component of telemedicine. uh, Pharma will have to reinvent themselves in terms of training their people differently. I mean, even pharma people who are sitting at home will have to reinvent themselves, retrain themselves. But industry, I see a very bright outlook, uh, not very far from now, and industry will bounce back. Uh, some more time will be taken by acute segments like antibiotics, as well as derma and ophthalmology and dental, where where chronic therapy is not given generally. But chronic segments are already in shape, and they will do much better, like neuropsychiatry, like diabetes and cardiac. They will continue to do well, and they will even improve. For acute, it will take some time, but the acute also will ultimately bounce back. That's how I look at it, with a lot of modified ways of working.
Okay, sir. Let us hope for the best. And my last question will be, what is your suggestion to the youngsters, to the existing pharma company employees who all are in a panic situation, like what will happen, how they will adapt digital, whether there is any risk for their jobs or not, and maybe their job profile will be changing. So there are a lot of dilemmas actually into the field, ground field. So what is your suggestion for them?
Youngsters, first thing is they should not panic. They should not excessively worry. They should understand that they are in an industry which cannot die. They are in an industry where they will be needed, and industry will be needed by the country. So first thing is they should not worry, but at the same time, they will have to retrain themselves. They will have to reinvent themselves. They will have to get sharper and better. And ultimately, if industry does not require more people, which means expansions will be minimum, then the survival of the fittest will be the name of the game. So which means everybody has to become sharper, and this opportunity of lockdown is the time for them to reskill themselves. They should utilize every minute of this to get ready, and they should not overly depend on their company to train them, to reskill them. There can be a lot of possibilities of digital training, online courses, all those things they should do. And everybody has to realize the scope of digital in terms of their skill set. So they should go digital, they should learn digital, and they should get ready without worrying about it. And the future for them is going to be steady and bright. That's my message.